Hi everyone, it's Craftykarendesigns here. Welcome to episode 9 of Fun Fall Friday. And today we're going to make what I'm calling a double stepper easel card. That's probably not the right name for it, but it's the name I'm giving to it because I can't find anything that says anything different really. I've seen it called stepper card, I've seen it called double easel card, but it's a bit of both. It's got steps and it's got easels, so I'm calling it a double step easel card. I haven't got a sample to show you. I'm just going to go for it and show you how to make it. So I'm going to use mint macaron. It's not a colour I use very often, but I really do like it. So first of all, you need a piece of cardstock which is 12 by 6, and on the long side you're going to score at 1 1/4, 2 3/8, 4 1/4, 6 1/4 and 9, and that's all the scoring. So then this needs to be folded in a concertina. We'll start at the 9-inch end, so that one goes that way, so it's like a mountain, then flip it over and burnish that way, flip it over again and back again, burnish that way. That one goes this way and that one goes that way. So you finish up something that looks like that. So you've got effectively three pieces that you can three pieces that you can lean on, and 3 steps if you like. So we'll just put that to one side over here for a minute, and then I'll show you the easel pieces. I'm going to use the Garden Lane Designer Series paper. I really like this paper, and I think it gets forgotten about quite a lot because it's just green and it's flowers and leaves, but I think it's really pretty. So I'm going to use 2 of the different Designer Series papers that coordinate with each other, and I'm going to mount them on some more mint macaron. So first of all we need a piece which is 5 7/8. Yeah, 5 7/8 by 5 1/2, and don't worry about the measurements, they'll all be over on my blog later on. So that one goes there, and we need a smaller piece which is 4 3/4 inches squared, which will go in there. And then for your mats we need one which is 5 1/4 by 5 5/8, which goes on that one, and then a slightly smaller one which is 5 by 4 and 1 2 3 4 5/8. So that one goes in there, and then this one will be 4 1/2 squared, I think. 4 1/2 by 4 1/2, yeah. And then the smaller one is 3 7/8 inches squared. And then we've got some pieces to go on this strip on the front, and this one is 5 3/4 by 1, and this one is 5 1/2 by 3/4. So I'm just going to stick all those layers down, and then we'll get on to the next bit. I hope you're enjoying this fun fold series. I'm enjoying doing the cards for you. But if you've got any that you desperately want to learn how to make, just drop me a message and I'll see if I don't already know how to make it, I'll find out and then I can show you. Just centralise all these layers, one inside the other. And I've left quite a big border between this one and the next one up, because I wanted to show off the designer series paper. It's such pretty paper, I didn't want to cover it all up. Let's put some Tombow on this one. And obviously this design of card will work with any designer series paper that you like. But I thought I'd give a bit more love to this garden lane before we get a new catalogue and it disappears forever. If you look on Pinterest, you won't see many projects using this for some reason. I don't understand why. So then this needs to be stuck in here, and obviously you only want to glue up to about halfway. So just put some glue along there like that, and then centre that. It just has a small border at either edge. Can you see? Just a tiny little border. And the same with the next one. That one just goes in the centre of there, and obviously there's a slightly bigger border on this one, so that it will, when it's folded, that doesn't look completely straight, does it? Smoosh it along a bit, that's better, like that. So when it's folded it will look like that. So I'll just put this strip on as well. There we go. Put this one in the centre of that. And then we'll leave that to dry for a minute. So to decorate it, I'm going to use the stitched nested label dies. I thought I'd give you a rest from the Stitch So Sweetly dies for a while. I think I've done those to death. So I'm going to stamp on the Whisper White layer with some mint macaron ink. I'm going to use a sentiment out of the Bloom and Grow stamp set. I'm going to use the one that says "Let's Celebrate You," which will just about fit on here, I think. I hope. I'll just line that up straight. I'm sorry if my head gets in the way, but I need to get right over this one. There we go. I like that. So we'll glue that to this one. And then we need some more decoration. So I thought we might go for some butterflies, because I do like a butterfly. So just bear with me while I grab the stamp set. So I'm going to use the butterfly gala and the duet punch sets, and I'm going to stamp on mint macaron card with mint macaron ink, and we'll see how that looks. So I think we'll have this one. So it's all a bit on the hoof, this one. I had a bit of an idea, but I wasn't quite sure, so I hope it'll turn out. I'll have one there, and I'll have another one there, and maybe another one for good luck. There we go. And we'll punch these out with the duet punch, so just line it up. Like that. And we'll put the bodies on now we've punched them out, because that's easier. What to do with the stamp set, there it is. So we'll find the bodies. So just some mint macaron ink, just line it up, and there we go. Oops, missed on that one. I'll do the little ones. For some reason I'm finding the little ones much easier to do than the bigger ones, which is quite bizarre. There we go. So just bend them up, give them a bit of dimension. And I quite like to put the little one in the middle of the big one. I like that. So I'm going to stick those on. Just stick them in the middle like that. Oops. When they're dry, bend the wings up. There we go. And I think we'll add these with dimensionals onto the card. So we'll bring the card back in. Let's have a look. Just bend them up a bit like that. Grab one up there, one on there, maybe two on this one. Let's have a look. Turn them back off. because I've got glue on my fingers sticking to me. Maybe should have stamped these on Whisper White. What do you think? Showing up enough? You see that one? And this one over that side. And we'll add this to the front here, so I'll put dimensions on the bottom, just along the bottom. Add that just about there. And then shall we add that one to the corner of there? I think we will. So we're out of dimensional, so don't throw them away. Cut up all these pieces, because they're just as good. There we go. And we'll have that one on there, like that. So there we go. Double step easel card with lovely butterflies, and let's celebrate you. Hope you like it. I hope you'll give it a try. I'd love to see some pictures of any that you do. If you like the project, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I really appreciate that. All the instructions will be over on my blog at craftykarendesigns.blogspot.com later on today. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.